we choose roleplay as our alternative assessment, where students will need to act out in a particular situation based on their skills and knowledge about the topic, which is noble character and trustworthiness. First, students will be divided into small group of 3 to 5, and they will be given scenarios about trustworthiness or noble character. Example of situation: returning a lost item. Student will have 2 weeks preparation from June 16 to June 30, 2025. During this time, the group will plan the roleplay, write a script, and create any prop that is necessary. Once prepared, each group will perform the roleplay in front of the class. The goal is to clearly demonstrate the assigned value through creative and well-rehearsed acting. We will use these rubrics to evaluate students' roleplay based on these criteria. Students group that gets 16 to 20 points is excellent, 11 to 15 points is good, 6 to 10 points is satisfactory, and 1 to 5 points is needs improvement.
So now, I would like to share why roleplay is a more suitable method than alternative assessments when teaching noble character and trustworthiness to Form 1 students. First, active learning for young learners. Form 1 students are still very young. They are just entering secondary school. At this stage, they are naturally more active, curious and energetic. Passive learning such as writing or memorizing often does not engage them fully. That's why they need active learning methods, and roleplay is one of the best. Second, hands-on experience promotes understanding. When students act out situations that involve trust or moral decisions, they are not just hearing about the value, but they are experiencing it. This hands-on method helps students understand what noble character looks like in real life situations. Then, better memory retention. Research and classroom experience show that students remember lessons better when they are actively involved. Roleplay creates strong emotional and physical engagement, which improves memory retention. In other words, students are more likely to remember the value when they live through it. Then, improves communication and confidence. Besides moral learning, roleplay naturally improves soft skills. Students practice communication, teamwork, and public speaking. All in a fun and safe environment. This boosts their self-confidence, which is especially important for Form 1 students.
Roleplay is a powerful way to help students understand and practice important values like trustworthiness and noble character. Instead of just reading or talking about these values, roleplay allows students to act them out in real-life situations. For example, in a roleplay, a student might act as someone who returns a lost item, demonstrating honesty and responsibility. Another student might play the role of someone who keeps a promise, showing commitment and reliability. By stepping into these roles, students get to experience what these behaviors really feel like. It's more than just understanding the theory, it's about putting it into practice. This method makes learning more meaningful because students are just memorizing definition or examples. They are practicing good behavior and seeing the real-world impact of their actions. They get a chance to interact with each other, problem solve, and make decisions based on the values they are learning about. Roleplay also helps to build empathy, as students must understand and portray the perspective of others. This encourages them to think critically about how their actions affect those around them. It's a more engaging, hands-on way to learn, and it helps students internalize these values in a way that's memorable and practical.
In a nutshell, as we all know, alternative assessment was created to replace the traditional assessment in order to evaluate students, and the alternative assessment that we use is roleplay. And roleplay functions as an effective alternative assessment by allowing students to demonstrate their understanding of a topic through realistic actions rather than just recalling facts. It also helps teachers to evaluate application of knowledge in real life scenarios. Second, value and characters like honesty and responsibility. And lastly, communication, empathy and decision making skills. In Islamic education, role play helps assessing both content mastery and moral behavior, offering deeper insights into students through understanding and internalization of values. That's all.